Joining us now on the Megacast as it's nice and sunny and warm outside with a light breeze. Perfect weather outside. We are currently loving the environment here in Michigan, but we have ways that we can celebrate our environment and advocate for it in the future to keep these nice days coming for years to come. And that's going to be recognized later on this month at the Michigan Science Center as they recognize Earth Day. Joining us now is their Chief Business Officer, Lucy Hale, on the program once again. Lucy, thanks for being with us.
Hi, Tyler. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, glad to have you on with us. You have a free day coming up on Saturday, April 22nd, in recognition of Earth Day. As always, plenty of fun, games, and education happening at the Michigan Science Center to recognize this day as you invite people in for this free event. Tell us about your Earth Day celebration and what's going to be happening at the Michigan Science Center this year.
Yeah, well, we're so excited to partner with Axalta Coating Systems again. They're the sponsor of our upcoming Community Free Day on April 22nd. And, Axalta does a color of the year every year. And this year the color was Techno Blue. And so when we sat down to talk with them, that blue color just sort of reminded us all of our blue planet and our Earth. And so we decided that pairing this free day with Earth Day would be a wonderful way to celebrate our environment in ways that we can help conserve and protect our environment. And so Axalta will be joining us that day. So will our friends from Six Rivers Land Conservancy. And then our team has some wonderful programs planned that celebrate the environment and also celebrate the specialness of Earth and how we're also, looking where else there might be life in the universe, right?
Yeah, and it's an important day to recognize how we impact our environment, how that's going to impact our future as well. And that all plays into kind of what goes on daily at the Michigan Science Center, exploring phenomena from across the various sciences that impact us right here in Michigan and even beyond. So how does that also factor into this celebration, those educational elements that teach us about the ways that we impact our local environment, our local ecosystems, and those beyond us as well?
Yeah, so we have a couple of exciting things happening. So one of them, we have a partnership with the Lego Foundation and their Learning Through Play initiative. And part of that is a program called Build the Change. So it's using Lego brick to create solutions to different challenges that we have in our day-to-day lives and that impact us right here in Michigan. So challenges like food waste or transportation and the impact of transportation on the environment, or things around native habitat and urban landscaping and creating urban corridors for wildlife, especially things like migratory birds. So these are experiences that people will be able to come into the Science Center on our free day and participate and build the change using Lego brick to come up with their own solutions once they learn a little bit about the issues and things that we might be able to do differently, to come up with their own solutions to solve these larger problems that we have. And we share all these with Lego and through our Learning Through Play network. And so some of these might actually end up becoming real world solutions that get put in place, which is exciting. Another activity we have is about ocean acidification. And so that really talks about the impacts of pollution and carbon dioxide on our ocean environments and how that can harm those ecosystems and what the overall larger impact of that can be. But then also ways that people can help reduce their carbon footprint and help reduce plastic pollution in the ocean.
We're joined by Lucy Hale on today's edition of the Megacast, Chief Business Officer at the Michigan Science Center. You can learn more information, including about their upcoming free day on Saturday, April 22nd, in recognition of Earth Day by visiting their website at mi-sci.org, mi-sci.org for more information on this and other programs happening now and in the future at the Michigan Science Center. And part of this, you mentioned a little bit earlier, the Earth, Wind, and Weather program also going to be a big factor in this as we explore the weather here in Michigan, which is always complicated, why it's so complicated here in Michigan versus other places, and just weather and climate in general. So how does that also factor in as something that people can learn from and also have a little bit of fun with on this free day?
Yeah, so we have our Earth, Wind, and Weather Gallery, which has some really incredible exhibits about climate and the environment and weather. And so you can learn about everything from plate tectonics and how earthquakes are made, what causes earthquakes. You can learn about geysers, which is there's some relevant current science news about plate tectonics in the Pacific Ocean, and there was a recent volcano in Russia too that people might have seen on the news. So you can learn about the science behind those current science topics in this gallery. But then you can also learn about weather events. And one of the ones that does impact us in Michigan are tornadoes. And you can see that tornado right in the center of our Earth, Wind, and Weather Gallery. So you can learn about the atmospheric conditions that lead to tornadoes forming. You can learn about the difference between a tornado warning and a tornado watch. And then you can talk with our education team about ways that you can help protect yourself in severe weather. And that's something that we keep in mind too here at the Science Center. We have a lot of guests that we're responsible for, as well as our staff and our volunteers. And so that's always top of mind for us this time of year as well. And the atmospheric conditions in Michigan can change, as the weather changes. And so it's something that we need to be aware of in the spring for sure.
You can find more information on this free Earth Day celebration, their free day on April 22nd. That is a Saturday coming up in just a couple of weeks. On their website, mi-sci.org, mi-sci.org, and can also find them on YouTube as well as other social media such as Facebook, mi.science.center, on Instagram as well, mi_SCI, and other various social media. All that information also on their website at mi-sci.org. And Lucy, last year, this is not a new event. This happened last year also, a big hit at the Michigan Science Center. So you're expecting that to happen again this year. It's a free day. Anybody is welcome to attend, but there are limited spaces. So how many people are going to be able to attend this event, and where are you at right now in terms of what's still available to the public if they'd like to attend?
That's a great question. So we did do this event last year. We do have a few free days that we do throughout the year. Our last free day did sell out, and so we do encourage people to go online to reserve their tickets. So we release tickets in different waves. So right now, tickets are off sale. We've sold out our first block. Our next block of tickets will go live at 8 a.m. on April 18th. And then the third and final block will go live at 8 a.m. on Friday, the 21st. And we really are encouraging people to go ahead and pre-reserve. We have 3,000 spots for the whole day. So not there won't be 3,000 people at the same time in the museum, but through the whole day, those are the number of spots we have. And so we really encourage people to go online. We have a limited capacity due to fire code, so we have to make sure that we manage that. And we do want everyone to have a wonderful, safe, and fun day. And so we don't know that we'll have room for walk-ups, which we've been able to do in the past, but these days have gotten so popular. We do have lots of other ways that people can engage for reduced admission. And if you go to our website under Visit Us, you can see those ways. We participate in Museums for All. Blue Star Museums will start in May, which is a military discount. And then we also participate in the Explore Pass with Visit Detroit, which is a wonderful way for folks to get a buy one, get one to come to our museum, and many other attractions in Detroit have great deals on that as well. So if you can't get tickets to our free day, you can still come for reduced admission, looking at the different categories that we have on our website. And of course, if you get a membership, you can come whenever you want for the year.
Yeah, and let's talk about some of those other things that are coming up or currently in the museum beyond this free day on April 22nd and all the fun that's going to be there for Earth Day. If people can't make it on Earth Day and they want to come in the future or even come this weekend as they're watching today and throughout the rest of the week, what's going on right now at the Michigan Science Center? It's also a lot of fun. People want to come this weekend or in the future.
Oh gosh, we have so much great stuff going on. So we do have two great films that we've added that opened up just a couple months ago. One is called Turtle Odyssey, and it follows the journey of a sea turtle from hatching until an adult life, going back to the beach it hatched on, and it is set in the coral reefs off the coast of Australia, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's underwater, and it's very tropical, and so if it does get a little chilly again next week, come on down and see that. It'll get you in the mood for summer. And then we have a wonderful film in our IMAX theater, IMAX Dome Theater called Dream Big, which is about architecture and engineering. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's a very inspirational film, too, for kids who are interested in going into the STEM fields. It talks about different opportunities that you can engage in to work in cities. And so that's a really awesome film, too. And then we have new activities that we've added to our Spark Lab, which is a Smithsonian part of our Smithsonian affiliation. And so that's a really great place to learn about making and inventing and tinkering. And then we have a new stage show called Frostology, and Kaboomistry is back too. So you definitely want to check out our stage shows as well that are on our science stage on the lower level.
All that information can be found on mi-sci.org. That's mi-sci.org for more information. And again, you can join the Michigan Science Center for their free day just before Earth Day on Saturday, April 22nd at the Michigan Science Center. Again, Saturday, April 22nd is their free day in celebration of Earth Day. It's always a big hit, so if you want to join them on their free day, you should go to their website now at mi-sci.org and get those free tickets so you and your kids or you and your friends can attend and learn so much about our local environment, about our weather, and explore all the exhibits for free at the Michigan Science Center. Or you can always join them every other day and every other weekend ahead for all their other programs as well at mi-sci.org. We're joined by Lucy Hale, their Chief Business Officer at the Michigan Science Center, on today's edition of the Megacast. Lucy, another couple minutes before we'll need to wrap things up for the day. Anything else we should know about your free day coming up on April 22nd, or other programs that are going to be on the docket at the Michigan Science Center we should be keeping an eye out for?
So we do have one really exciting program that's just for adults that's coming up on Saturday, and it is our After Dark World Space Party. And so we do have a few tickets left for sale, and we will, if you're down in Midtown on Saturday night, come on down to the Science Center. And so that is an adult-only night. It's 21 plus. We do have fun grown-up beverages, and we have some great experiences in the Science Center. We have a Laser Lizzo show that will be happening in our IMAX. One of our staff members, Paulette Epstein, who is our director of theaters, and she's also a volunteer solar system ambassador with NASA. She's doing a great talk on the James Webb Telescope. And then Dr. Michael McConville is coming to do a great talk on all the ways that space can kill us, which is really about human exploration and how NASA and others around the world are working to make human exploration of space as safe as possible. So some really fun programs will be part of that adult after hours event on Saturday the 15th.
You can find more information on mi-sci.org each and every day, and of course purchase tickets to any of these events, including that one this weekend coming up just for the adults and the entire family on their free day on April 22nd. Lucy, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. It was great to see y'all.